Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Replay, and this is the very first official episode of For the Ladies podcast. Man, I just want to thank all of y'all for tuning in. Again, I don't know exactly what this podcast is going to consist of. I don't know what it's going to be. But man, I hope it turns into something great, because man, I've been doing this whole media thing for a while. And yeah, man, a little bit about me. I'm an R&B singer, actor. I play Hakeem's friend on Empire. I started off doing like some background work and stuff, like on Chirac, and just different things, whatever. And then I started doing plays and just like other things, whatever. And yeah, you could definitely check out my brand new EP. It's on all streaming platforms, but it's called For the Ladies. So, and this is For the Ladies podcast, and it's in the background, but it's probably backwards, screen flipped, whatever it might be. But yeah, man, I'm just glad y'all tuned in. And I appreciate y'all so much, just for continuing to rock with me. My Facebook is like popping right now. I don't know why, but it's popping right now. But yeah, man, I'm just being consistent. But again, like I said, I don't really know what this podcast is gonna be. This whole little setup, this thing is off the whim. I just felt like it was time for something, and for me to continue to engage with my audience. And like I said, I'm glad that y'all tapped in. But this episode, again, I think it's gonna be really short. It might be a couple minutes, just because I don't even really know what it's gonna be about exactly. What this whole podcast is going to be about exactly. But what I'm thinking is I'm going to base a lot of this off of the things that I talk about on my Facebook, because my Facebook is like popping right now. So the first topic that I want to talk about is, okay, so it's this girl. I'm not gonna mention no names, but she really had me feeling some type of ways. And it's a good thing, it's a good thing, but it's still, a lot of people will categorize it as not a good thing or whatever they might categorize it as. But I made a status on my Facebook saying that, have you ever loved somebody so bad that it hurts? And this status, it got some traction. I mean, most of my statuses get traction now, but this status in particular got some traction. So basically what I was saying, have you ever loved somebody so bad that it hurts? Because I've loved and I've felt very deeply about somebody before. So bad to the point that it's like, man, it's like I love you so much. It's like that, like physically, like like I love you, like and that's how I was feeling, man. Like, I mean, again, some people will categorize it as different things, but I just thought that it was love, but some people are saying that it's different than love, because when I made this status, people were giving like some real good feedback on what their perception of this status was or might have been. So yeah, man, I want to go into it. So I'm gonna read these off my Facebook. So these are some Facebook comments that I'm gonna read. And again, I'm gonna go through these Facebook comments, and then I'm going to let you guys know what I think about what they said. And again, man, again, these are just like opinions, and everybody's free to comment and share on all these different things, But okay, so the status again was, have you ever loved somebody so much that it hurt? Like physically, it hurt. Man, look at me in the background. Oh, I look kind of good, huh? Oh man, I got a little pimple too. Hey, if y'all know anything that I can use to clear this up, like any facial regimes, definitely let me know. I'm growing my hair out and stuff too. But yeah, if y'all know any, y'all know anything I can, keep my face clear and clean, definitely let me know. But back to the status at hand. Have you ever loved somebody so much that it hurts? That's a real question. That's a real thing. So, and a lot of people were saying yes, and I'm about to mention some people. I'm gonna tag y'all in this, whatever. Again, like I said, this episode is probably gonna be really short. This might not be no hour podcast, unless I have a guest or something like that. And we already pushing 5 minutes. But this is really going to really stem off of my Facebook for the most part. And just like, the statuses that I might make, the topics that I might want to talk about. And yeah, so again, like I say, have you ever loved somebody so bad or so much that it hurts? It's a real thing. All right, in case y'all ain't know, it's a real thing. So, okay, so the first comment was from Natasha Smith. She said, most definitely, and I feel that because that's how I feel. The second comment was actually very interesting. Again, have you ever loved somebody so bad that it hurts? Erica Nicole, what's up, A? Shout out my homie A. She said, that's not love. Learned that the hard way. And I'm like, damn, like, okay, well, elaborate. You feel me? Like, cause elaborate. You feel me? That's real. So I was like, IDK, what to call it, whatever. And somebody said attachment, which makes sense. Like, cause you could be attached to somebody, and it's like, man, I'm just so attached to this individual that it's like I can't shake this. Like I really want you, I need you, I can't get enough of you. And that's what that might be. That's what that can possibly be considered as, But Erica recommented, she said, better yet, it can be considered trauma and or anxious attachment. It mimics love, but it's not. Wow. And that's what I commented actually. I said, wow. And that's real, perhaps. I'm not sure if that's my situation, but again, it possibly could be, but I didn't perceive it as that. But it can possibly be anxiousness because that is the feeling that I feel. It's like this, like, oh, like I want this to work, And the person that I love so much, we were together for like a really short time, but we just had so much in common. It was just so much, it was just good things. Like you ever met somebody and y'all had so much in common. Y'all felt like, damn, like this person might damn near be like my soulmate. And they crossed off a lot of your just, expectations, or they crossed off a lot of your just check marks of what you wanted in a relationship. This person definitely did that for me, So, man, that's why I feel like Erica, that comment was real. Like I do feel like it is like a anxiousness. You feel me, that I felt about it, and attachment. Of course, we had some trauma because there is trauma in most relationships. You and the person can disagree about something. You could be like, damn, I don't really know if this is going to work. So it can be trauma attached to it. But overall, it was, I mean, I felt like it was love. I felt like I just loved them like real bad. Like, what, what young Miami say, like, we go together real bad. Like, I felt like I loved her real bad. You feel me? Like, you ever love somebody like real bad? Like, I love you. You feel me? Like, I really do love you. You feel me? Like, so again, we did have our trauma and we did have some attachment issues. But again, if you think about it, like you ever been attached to somebody, but it was like some kind of toxicness involved. I'm not saying that that's what I was feeling. There was some type of toxicness, but it wasn't like hella toxic. You feel me? Like it wasn't like super duper toxic. You feel me? But yeah, so that's what Erica said. Again, she said it can be trauma and or anxious attachment. Those are some really strong keywords, like anxious attachment. Ah, ah, that's deep. Like just thinking about it, that's deep. Like it's like ancient. It's like I don't want to say she's right because it's like I feel like I didn't feel exactly like that, but it resonates. It resonates. There was some anxiousness, like damn, like I really want this to work, and I'm really attached to you, and I don't want to like let you go. You feel me? Like, oh man, oh, it was. Again, I don't want to just say that that's what it was, but I do feel as if that what she said really does resonate, And again, I want y'all to chime in, if y'all feel like that's what I was feeling, if y'all feel like that comment can really like attach to like what I was feeling, then just say it, you feel me? Because maybe I'm in denial. Maybe it was like some type of trauma bonding or some type of like anxious attachment, you know. But yes, okay, so that's what Erica said, whatever. Okay, some more people, what's her name? Sabrina Claudio said, love don't hurt. Meaning, like, if you love somebody, like, it shouldn't hurt. It should actually feel good. And I feel that. I mean, I do feel that. I feel like if you do love somebody, there shouldn't be this hurtness attached to it. Because I guess the word hurt should technically be attached to a feeling of like pain, you know? And again, you know, I did experience some type of pain, and there could have been some type of like trauma bonding involved. But again, I don't know. You know, I can't really say this is my personal situation. Just in a whole, summing up to just that statement. But again, I mean, I do feel that. I feel like love, you know, love. I mean, I can't say it just don't hurt. Love is so many feelings. You know, love can be. I'm sorry, excuse me. Love can kind of hurt a little bit. Like, you know, you can get your feelings hurt a little bit. You feel me? Like, you could be like, damn, babe, you like this haircut? And she'll be like, it's nice, but, you know, why did he go so deep? Like, why did he push your lining back so much? You feel me? Like, that can, like, damn, you hurt my feelings. Like, I thought my shit looked good. You feel me? Like, so, but yeah, like, so again, I feel that. You feel me? But I do feel like, you know, I do feel like love, you know, it can be some moments that are a little hurtful. You could find out something about somebody that you didn't know. You know, I didn't know that you were talking to somebody else in the beginning stages. This is new. Like, why didn't you tell me? That can kind of hurt your feelings a little bit. So it can, like, you know, you can feel some type of hurt in your love, you know, but I do feel what you're saying. Let's see. Andrina Moore says yes, and you have to love yourself more. Wow, that's real. Like, I feel like the more that you love yourself, the less that you let the love for somebody else trump the love that you might be feeling for yourself. I don't know. I will have to reflect on that. But you do have to love yourself. You know, I feel like if you go on, it's just like being happy. Like, you can be like even like me and like somebody I dealt with in the past, they used to always say, you know, I just want to be happy. You know, you ever just wanted to just be happy, you know, and say, you know, I want you make me happy. I just want to be happy. But one thing that I learned about love and relationships is that you can't really make somebody else happy. I believe Will Smith and Jada, I think this was a conversation they had, like, you gotta kind of find your own happiness, and that's a journey. You know, you could be very unhappy for so long that it take a while for you to find your happiness. But Jada, Will and Jada was basically saying, like, you know, I think Will said, you know, I have to be happy and you have to find your happiness, and together, like, we make each other happy from finding our own happiness, if that makes sense. You feel me? So I definitely felt that. I don't know. I just feel like I can't make you happy. I can't get in a relationship and be like, oh, okay, you know what? I might make you happy in the beginning. Like, damn, this is something new. I needed this. This feels so good. But it's only so long before all of that intimacy wears off, you know, and you gonna be back to the same place of like, damn, well, this person makes me happy when I'm in their presence temporarily, but internally I don't have this internal happiness. You feel me? So I think that's a thing in itself, you know. So you definitely should find happiness within yourself before you start to look to others to, you know, make you happy. Let me see. Okay, I'm finna look at some more people. Wow. I mean, this is something different. Okay, her name is Salima K. Indulu. I can't really pronounce that. She said, yes, I remember that sweet, painful, addictive, toxic relationship. A little bit different, you know. That's not really what I was talking about, but man, she put painful and addictive and toxic. This is actually really making me feel like, damn, I don't know if this status was a little deep, because I mean, loving somebody that hurt so bad, I guess you can, a word that attaches to hurt is pain, and is addiction, which can lead to pain of yourself and others, and toxic, it's tough. I guess, this is tough. Wow. I guess this status made her reflect on a relationship that was sweet, which it do be sweet, because that's why you even attach this person, because there is some sweetness that's attached to it. But it was painful and addictive, and it was toxic. So that's still kind of like a lot in itself. Wow, man, this whole loving somebody so bad that it hurts is actually a little bit deeper than I might have realized, It's making me feel like that I should evaluate or have evaluated that situation, because I just felt like, damn, like, okay, I love you so much. It's hurt. Like, I love you so much that it hurt, like I just thought it was just like a cliche, but it's actually a little bit deeper than what I might have thought that it was. I might have expected it to be, so yeah. But again, I didn't think it was super toxic. Of course, we might have had our moments where we might have disagreed, but I didn't think it was just like this over toxic like type of situation. Yeah. And somebody said, when you have kids, yeah, I guess you will love your kids so much. But again, it's like, damn, it's like, you don't want nothing to happen to your kids, whatever, but I don't know. That's different. Your love that you feel for your kids is different. And Mel Roberts said, that's actually my cousin. Yeah, what's up, Mel? Shout out, Mel. But yeah, that's actually, I guess, a little bit different. I was more so talking about, like, you ever loved your partner, so much that it hurts. Like, you love them, like, real bad. Like, you just love them, man. Like, y'all in love. Let's see. Somebody else said, Shaylin Lindsay just said yes. And then she said, the hurt comes because you desire that person so deeply, you look past all the flags. Wow. The heart wants what it wants is a true statement of love is blind, because you can't see that it's really hurting you. Wow. These people was getting deep. I wasn't trying to get that deep. I was just making a status, and it just got deep. So let me read that again for y'all. Okay. She said, the hurt comes because you desire that person so deeply you look past the flags. The heart wants what it wants is a true statement of love is blind, because you can't see that it's really hurting you. I'm trying to break this down because she just got a little deep on me. You feel me? Oh, she got a little deep on me. I feel like she's saying that you might be looking past some things that might be hurting you, and you might just be overlooking them because the sweetness of this person and how this person makes you feel is like enough to say, oh, don't worry about that. Like, we got this. Like, it's not that bad. But in all actuality, it might be that bad. And again, maybe I need to reevaluate how I love and how I look at certain things. But again, that made me want to go into, okay, all right, I got to get real with y'all for a second, because I usually don't discuss, stuff like this. But sex is one of those things that you can have sex with somebody and you will start overlooking everything. You will be like, man, you know what? No, it's not really what it is. Like, it's okay. Like, y'all might have just had the bombest sex that you can possibly have with a person. I'm talking y'all doing. I ain't gonna get into it. But y'all can have like some really good sex, and the sex can be bomb.com.p, just bomb. And you could be like, okay, you know what? Y'all can have this whole argument over something to make you feel like, F you, I'm not rocking with you. And y'all can have sex after that, and the sex is like, boom, explosive. And y'all could just be like, okay, whatever, it's not so bad. I didn't mean what I said, baby. Like, it's cool. You feel me? And that can just like start to overpower and overshadow what y'all actually had the argument over, So I do feel that, I do feel like that you can start overlooking red flags. And I think that really starts to happen when y'all start having sex. And not only sex, But when y'all start just to like really get deep into each other, like, and just like each other so much that you're not really looking at it like a business plan. You're not looking at it, okay, objectively, okay, what can go wrong? Should I enter this business? What's the longevity of this business? Do I have an exit plan? Should I need an exit plan? You feel me? You should look at this as a business. This is a business that you're starting up for life, that you want to pass down to your kids, i.e., have kids and continue a legacy of this business? Or is this something that you just want to get into just to see what it is and then, have an exit plan of a couple years? Like, okay, you know what, I'm going to see what this is, and it might not work out, so I just want to just date around and just like see, see what I can do. And then if it works out, it works out. So yeah, man. Yeah, I don't want to be going all over the place, because sometimes I can tend to do that. But this is For the Ladies podcast, and these are topics that most of the people that respond are ladies. Most of my audience are ladies. They're women, and these are the things that I'm gonna be talking about. And yeah, man, it's crazy. We already at 20 minutes, 21 minutes. Okay, so the next that is D Popovich said, that ain't love if it hurts. Again, that's kind of like the same thing the last person said. So yeah, I mean, I feel that, like, I feel like, if it's hurting you, then maybe it's not love. But again, it can be some pain inside of love. I feel like, personally, it can be pain inside of love. You can experience some type of pain or some type of trauma why you love somebody. You feel me? Like, I don't know. Again, it could be because of my haircut. Like, damn, babe, you ain't like my haircut. That's like, you can feel a little subconscious, or just, damn, like, I'm not sure if I'm enough for this person or that. So I'm not going to just say it ain't no pain in love. There can definitely be some type of pain or some type of, again, maybe if I'm wrong, correct me. But I do feel like there can be some type of pain that you might experience when you love somebody. Another comment was from Gail Smith, which is my grandma. Shout out my grandma. I love her so much. She basically was saying that you should love yourself just as much, in so many words, like love yourself. Like, that pain that you feel, you need to direct that to self-love. Like, you need to love yourself more, and you're not maybe possibly going to feel that pain, which makes sense. Like, the more that you love yourself is the more you're not going to accept certain things. You're not going to maybe possibly overlook certain things. And you're going to maybe evaluate this other person because you're actually evaluating yourself, and you're putting things in certain perspectives. Again, like when you go on with somebody off the whim and just like, okay, I'm gonna just try this out. It's a lot of things you're gonna look over. It's a lot of red flags you might overlook. It's just a lot that you might just like not really take into consideration because y'all just in the clouds, head over heels, just in love, So yeah, like, that's something. And again, like, if you listen to my mixtape For the Ladies, it is very sexy. It is very sexual. So again, it makes me want to reevaluate myself. Like, you feel me? Like, damn, like, was I too much in this whole like sexual energy, like, to really evaluate what I'm feeling for these people, even my song Involved, it goes like, just don't get your emotions involved at all. I'm gonna get you right. But then it says, just tell me how you want it, baby. Tell me you love me through the night. But don't get your emotions involved. So basically, I even really made that song because I know that a girl's going to get her emotions involved. And me saying that to her, is really just saying, I got something else going on, and this is kind of like a side situation, but I'm saying don't get your emotions involved. This is more so like this was like a public service announcement kind of to women that you gonna get your emotions a little bit involved, Of course, I didn't come off that way. I'm saying like, hey, I got a girl at the crib, and she might know what's going on, she might not. But again, don't get your emotions involved because this I might not even hit you up after tonight, But again, that song's even more of like a public service announcement in a sense. You feel me? It was to raise awareness that, women, you giving yourself to a man, you probably gonna get attached. You're gonna get some type of attachment. You're gonna get some emotions that's involved. And I wanted her to know that, and I wanted her to feel. I want women to start to recognize that, if you giving yourself away to somebody, it's more than likely going to be some things that's going to, some feelings that's going to start to invoke. You might feel some type of way. Some women don't, but a lot of women by nature, most of the time, they do. But again, I didn't mean to more so get off topic. I was just saying that, just to say, it happens, and sometimes, we could be a little hypersexual, and sometimes that sex starts to like cloud our judgment of what we're actually dealing with. But yeah, that was pretty much it. And then Jason Bowers said never. So I guess he never loved somebody so bad that it hurt it. But yeah, man. But yeah, that was pretty much all the comments. Yeah. Wow. So after reading all of that over, it definitely makes me want to reevaluate how I feel and just how I go about, just dealing with people in my relationships, because again, loving somebody so bad that it hurts, it can possibly be some trauma bonding. And it could possibly be, like Erica said, possibly be like some anxiousness, because like I say, me and this girl, we was together for a very short period of time. But it was like it was a lot of emotions, and it was a lot of things that we probably both never unpacked or maybe never like fully discussed. And it just felt good. It was a lot of going off of emotion, going off of just, I love yous, and like, I'm gonna be here for forever for yous. But sometimes you really got to look at these things objectively. Like, you got to cross off certain boxes. Like, damn, like, you might just start overlooking certain stuff because you're just kind of just head over heels in love with this person. You might just be attached to this person. Like, damn, like my last relationship, like my last real relationship, we wasn't together, but we were still together for months because, we were comfortable. And one time, and she had to tell me, like, we're just comfortable with each other. Like, we love each other, but more than anything, like, we keep going on with this cycle because we comfortable with each other, Like, y'all ever got comfortable with somebody and that's the only person that you really wanted to be with because, like, we comfortable with each other? That's a real thing. You will stay with somebody for 10 plus years because y'all comfortable. You don't want to learn nobody else. You don't want to learn what's my favorite color. You want to be with somebody for 10 years because you don't want to learn another person's favorite color? That's different. That's actually a little lazy. So I just want to tell y'all, like, look, if y'all in a place where y'all feeling like, you know what, I'm going to just stay with her. Because I'm comfortable. I know her. I know all her moves, all her spots. That's something, that goes back to like some sexy stuff. But I know this person in so many words. I know them. So I don't want to try to know somebody else. I'm comfortable with them, and that's a dangerous place. You gonna settle for the rest of your life with a person that you probably never gonna reach your full potential with, never really gonna be fully happy with, because you want to be comfortable and you okay with being comfortable with somebody. That's a dangerous place, So I just want y'all to reflect on that, reflect on everything we talked about. I know I was kind of all over the place, but again, like I said, I don't really know what this podcast is going to be, So I'm just going to, for now, I'm going to talk about the things that, that I talk about on my Facebook. I'm going to have people chime in. I'm definitely going to be shouting people out. And, yeah, just, spreading the love. Yeah, man. But that's pretty much all I got for right now. I want to thank y'all for tuning in And, keep tuning in, and I want y'all to comment on whatever you thought maybe was interesting. I'm going to be sharing this via my Facebook, via my YouTube. And I'm kind of I really want to just put it on Facebook, but they ain't trying to pay that bag yet. So probably going to just, I'm probably going to put it on my YouTube as well, because I definitely want to, monetize off of this as well too. Who don't want to make money off of what they do? But yeah, man, I just want to say, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. This was 30 minutes, it looks like. It's crazy how quick 30 minutes go by, when you talk about good stuff. But yeah, man, make sure y'all continue to tune in. This is For the Ladies Podcast on replay. And I do it for the ladies. Let's get it.